Procrastination, the obstacle to most great works. We let procrastination derail us from our achievements. Raise up your hands if you have procrastinated before. Great. Now, everyone, raise up your hands because we have all procrastinated before. Procrastination to me is rather a virus than a problem, for the consequences are so brutal. Why have we, as a global society, not taken action yet? Could it be that procrastination is impossible to solve? Could it be that there are better problems to solve? Both the answers to me are no. I know for the fact that procrastination can be solved, and that it is a valid problem to solve right now. For example, as I was writing this speech, I was procrastinating. Let's first take a look at the effects of procrastination. The most obvious ones would be a dirty room, undone assignments, and of course, a lousy speech. These may not look so horrific to you, but trust me, when each and every one of those pesky little tasks trouble you simultaneously, the pain multiplies like an exponential function. Now, let's share a story from my friend. He walked home from school one day, and for this particular day, he decides to not procrastinate and do his homework. So he walks up to his room and starts doing homework on his desk. But then he realizes his papers have been covered by some thick, gelatinous fondue. It's a coffee stain. So he grumbles downstairs to get some paper. But he could not find any paper anywhere in the house. Oh, isn't that frustrating? So he gets in his car and decides to drive to a supermarket. But in the middle of the road, his car runs out of gas. You can see where this is going. You see how the effects stack up each other. Well, then you may ask me, how do we stop this ceaseless cycle? The answer is difficultly simple. You finish whatever comes to mind. As simple as that sounds, many of my friends don't or even can't follow this. For example, when I got home one day, I want to do my homework, and then went on my phone. I say 5 minutes, and then that's it. 5 minutes turned out to be 2 whole hours. Isn't that crazy? The start of ending this season cycle is difficult and arduous. But however anxious and stressful it is, we have to stay diligent and face those tasks one by one. When you push a task to tomorrow, it's like pushing it down a steep mountain. The more you push it, the more snowy tasks it picks up. And by the time it gets to the valley, it will have become a giant boulder of snow. Well, you may think, why not just leave it alone? That is never a good idea. But do you know what happens when snow is left alone? That's right. It turns to ice. An ice-cold ball that now you have to deal with. Maybe today you're getting ready for bed, but you don't feel tired just yet. Don't waste time by checking the social media, but instead respond to those emails one by one and deal with the giant snowball. Chip away at the giant snowball day by day, and eventually the giant boulder of snow will have become a scoop of ice cream, which then you can easily devour. Yum. So I challenge you to stop procrastinating and start producing. A good day turns into a good week, and then a good month, then a year, and eventually a good life.